A fresh can of worms in the Commonwealth Games CAG saga. Papers made exclusively available to NDTV indicate that the Shunglu Committee appointed by the government to look into the mess around the Games has nailed the author of the CAG report on the Games, Mathrani. NDTV's Neha Khanna has the details.
Was there a conflict of interests in the manner in which the CAG report on the Commonwealth Games scam was prepared? Take a look at some of the facts. The man behind the CAG report on the CWG scam is Mathrani, Director General, Central Expenditure. Interestingly, Mathrani has been slammed by the PMO-appointed VK Shunglu panel in its report on the CWG scam. Now, Mathrani was the Chief Finance Officer of the Delhi University till August 2008. According to the Shunglu report, in January 2007, Mathrani, as Chief Finance Officer of DU, appointed Engineers India Limited or EIL as the project management consultant for the development of the Commonwealth Games venues in Delhi University. The report says this was done in an irregular manner and at a fabulous fee of 23 crore. Remember, DU received 267 crore from the Sports Ministry for developing various training and event venues for the Games. Not just that, the Shunglu panel concluded that the procedure to select EIL was highly arbitrary, selective and unethical, as other PSUs were not given an equal opportunity. NDTV has the letter signed by Mathrani on 17th January 2007, where he says that EIL would be invited for a presentation and only if EIL is found not suitable will other PSUs be invited. The Shunglu panel goes on to say there were major lapses by EIL in awarding contracts. The initial estimate of 100 crore was revised by EIL to more than 224 crore without any explanation, and that too in the absence of any defined tendering and contracting procedures. The report says the responsibility for the irregularities that have been noticed, which range from administrative misdemeanours to criminal misconduct, will have to be borne by the senior officers of the concerned agencies. The Malaise runs deep and cannot be dismissed as a one-off aberration for which relatively junior functionaries alone can be held responsible. The report then says the role of senior officers, including Chief Finance Officer, Delhi University, has come in for particular notice. Their acts of omission and commission facilitated undue gains to contractors, led to wasteful expenditure and contributed to overall loss to the government. We tried to get in touch with Mr. Mathrani, but he refused to speak to us. All that the PRO of the CAG was willing to say is, we don't react to comments in any outside report, including the Shunglu report. The question that stems from this is one of propriety. Should a person who's facing questions for his conduct during an event author an audit report on the same event? In New Delhi, Neha Khanna for NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.